Sphinx is wearing his mask. Get this mask off your face. Ow. Give me the mask, Sphinxy. Down there in Seward. Now I like this sign because of the color. That's krypton gas, makes that green color. So here's my fire working station, and here's one finished product. This is a artillery shell, loaded up and ready to go. Some of my homemade black powder. Use the red gum method because I don't have a mill. Load up some brake charge. And I'm going to go ahead and use some of my titanium burst silver charge. These are all stars that I made from recipes that I've researched. Alright, so this is ready to be gum taped. I'm going to go inside where I have my gum tape, sit down, and in a meditative and safe manner, wrap with gum tape this little balm. So this has the lift charge, and it bursts up with a good comet tail.
Jesus. Ooh.
So we disconnected these panels to install this vent here, and then when this panel was on the ground, a big windstorm came, gale force winds, and it blew this panel, ripped it off, and it disconnected these wires. It didn't cause any damage, but everything got frozen. So now this connector here is full of ice. trying to melt it. Engage the panel. There it is. Panel is engaged. February 9. Still not getting any charge. 0 amps going into the battery. So, even though the sun feels strong, it's not strong enough to charge those batteries. So it's about, it's March 1st, was it 6:30 p.m. And still a lot of light outside, but it's getting a little bit dark in the cabin. Our only light right now is coming from that propane stove. So we'll turn some lights on here. So March has come here in South Central Alaska, and we're getting, as you can see, a lot of sunlight. The sun is getting very strong. In a couple weeks, it's going to be the equinox. So we're getting to the point where springtime is really coming with the light. It means that we're getting a very nice solar charges here in our electrical system. One thing that I noticed, that these batteries seem like they might have gotten a little weaker from when I first installed them in when they were brand new. Maybe the use of our old little refrigerator there might be hammering the batteries a little bit too hard. So right now it's still cool enough where we don't need any refrigerator or refrigeration, but probably in the summertime, there's a good 2-3 months there where we typically need refrigeration. We're gonna have to find a different solution, using ice packs or something like that. But right now we're thinking maybe not use the refrigerator next summer. So I wrote this poem in 2018 when I was living in Japan. It's called Through the Shadows. We are the ones who live in the shadows of our mind's eye. We are permanently on the move. Our hearts are static, but our minds pour like waterfalls of thought. To pin us down is to bring our ruin. We need to breathe many airs to survive. We range from place to place, always trying to evade the weight of our overbearing shadows. We are the prostitutes of the world. We live for pleasure and pain. We sink to lows that only the sane can only fathom on stormy nights of twisted dreams. We blast off to places so high that we can see the world as a falcon sees the rodent. We wallow within realms of revolting beauty and roam through the neon shadows of rainy darks. We're on the move and leave no traces. We are like the ghosts that live in the memory of those who have lost their minds. To leave our remains means guilt, a shadow that is all too acerbic for us to bear. We exist only in the present, only inside the broken mirrors that reflect agony and elation. We search the hidden cracks in the splattered shadows of our freedom. Freedom is the flame that powers our mind. We do not fear death, for death is the ultimate freedom. We enjoy the colors that are extracted and distilled from the living world. We swim in them. We drown in them. We are on the move. We surf the ever-fading wave of time. We age quicker than others and become jaded. We grow old and break down, but we feel nothing. We enter our shadows with placid tears and breathe our last breath. We're on the move, always from within, hoping to stay one step ahead, but not too far behind the great dark apparition of our mind's eye. We are the ones. Through the Shadows. I wrote that back when I was living in Japan.